Well, good afternoon, fellow patriots. A conservative patriot here. First off, I want to give a very special thank you to Tony Patriot and Disabled Vets for helping me try to get up to 100 yesterday. I really appreciate the help. So I want to say thank you to Tony Patriot and Disabled Vets for trying to get me up to 100 last night. I truly appreciate it, brother. Thank you, guys. We're not that far away, guys. We've come so far in a matter of 2 months. It's unbelievable. You know, I just can't believe I'm only like 7 subscribers away from 100 followers of the Patriot family, man. So I want to thank every single one of you guys that are new to the channel. But if you're not subscribed to the right channel yet, please hit the big red subscribe button, notification bell, so you get top stories. I don't hold back on anything, as you can see in my description of my channel. Anyway, guys, I found something pretty interesting today. And the headline is, Judge Jeanne takes a blowtorch to Mueller as front for the deep state, which we already know he is. In her own inimitable way, Judge Jeanne Pirro took a blowtorch to Democrats along with the clearly senile Robert Mueller during her opening statement monologue. If the appearance of the former special counsel for nationality televised congressional testimony proved anything, it is that he was always the frontman for deep state elements out to take down President Trump. Didn't I tell you guys that? This was all an attempted coup to try to impeach the president, and it backfired on the Democrats. If you look back, actually I want to share something with you guys before I continue. I actually watch a channel called Trey Smith, and basically what he does, he does a documentary of Bible prophecy, and there's one that really interests me, and it blew me away. He actually did a video called The Prophecy of Trump Prophecy. If you guys haven't checked them out, please do so. It'll blow your mind. And basically, there's a coin out there that has Trump and Cyrus on the front, and on the back is the third temple. So Cyrus built the second temple. Trump is the third. So anyway, if you want to watch that video, it's up on YouTube on his channel, Trey Smith. He's very informative. Stuff that he talks about is very mind-blowing, and it's very interesting. So check him out, Trey Smith here on YouTube. Go to his channel and look for yourself. But anyway, let's get back to it. Why the mask was ripped away to expose that the entire 2-year witch hunt was a farce, with the daughter and Mueller as only a show. It was the most outrageous assault on the U.S. democratic system in history, because yes, it was. Pirro didn't mince words with her epic condemnation of the failed overthrow of Trump during Saturday night's Justice with Judge Jeanne on Fox. And the tweet said over here, if ever there were a question of whether a deep state existed, you got your answer this week. He witnessed it up close and personal. Watch part 1 of my opening statement. And I tell you what, guys, Judge Jeanne Pirro, she's a strong woman, and she's full of fire, and she tells it like it is, and she sees right through these Democrats and through this whole hearing. If ever there was a question whether a deep state existed, you got your answer. That's the way I answered that. A man who, regardless of what he may have been in the past, and I don't take that away from him, is nothing more than a front for the deep state. A man removed from the actual investigation who gave cartel Blake to slap his name on a report the deep state wrote. So basically, as I was reading this while I was at work, I figured out what the Democrats had. Yes, it was redacted. We all know that. But it was redacted to what the deep state are saying. See, it's all false accusations, it's all lies, and they're not going to let this go so easily. And now I've been talking to you, now let's continue. Now I've been talking to you about the deep state for a long time. I wrote about them in my last 2 books, Liars, Leakers, and Liberals. The case against the anti-Trump conspiracy, and now you saw it in real time. Yes, we did. A man who knew virtually nothing about a 2-year, $35 million investigation he supposedly ran. In his testimony before Congress, he used his open as a paralytic and primitively stop any questions about FBI involvement in 2016 and 2017. And any questions about Christopher Steele, the author of the infamous dossier, his mandate to investigate any coordination between the Russian government and the Trump campaign, as well as matters that arise from the investigation. And this guy, who will not talk about how the investigation started. But don't worry, guys, Attorney General Barr is going to get to the bottom of this, the origins of the Russia probe, and they're going to find out who's responsible and indict them. That's why the Democrats are so defensive, because they know that the deep state's time is coming. Time is up. Time is up for them. So now they're trying everything they can to cover everything up. That's what the Democrats do. See, they don't want you to know the truth. They don't want you to know nothing. So like, you don't know what we're doing, type of thing, but we do. What the basis was to start it? What the basis was to start it? Okay, I don't know what I mean. I don't know. Anyway, if there was one at all in the origins of the Steele dossier, the most fundamental piece of evidence in the entire matter. Look, we all thought that something was awry with Mueller's 9-minute press conference back in May, when he had to read the whole statement and then had to correct what he had mistakenly said. And then Judge Jeanne tweeted on her Twitter, this radical group of ideologues trying to use their power to overturn an election, the most outrageous abuse of power in American political history. She is so right. Go get him, Judge. Like I said, guys, she don't give a crap. She will fire on all cylinders. And she calls it for what it is. The truth. If there were so many fucks passed by Mueller and his stumbling and struggles, it was painful. Now, why would Rod Rosenstein in 2017 bring a man in his condition who had applied to be head of the FBI a 10-year term, and when Trump didn't hire him, Rosenstein appoints him special counsel? Why? Because the deep state needed a guy with perceivable credentials in the military and law enforcement. Although, I, for one, always questioned his actions as FBI director during the Whitey Bulger case and his absurd decision in the Ray Rice domestic violence case. But the FBI, Comey, Strzok, Page, and the whole lot of them, they needed someone there to prevent any real investigation into their plot to remake America. They think they're more powerful than the president and the American people. Coming on top of Mueller's stunningly lackluster performance, the judge should be in on the entire fraudulent scam, and Judge Jeanne just dropped the gravel on it. Whew. Man, guys, it's getting so chaotic, man. But this is why the deep state and the Democrats are hiding all the truth, because they don't want you to know the truth. They don't want you to know what's going on behind closed doors. I'll say it before and I'll say it again. Their skeletons are out, and everybody's starting to see how corrupt and evil these people really are. The American people are starting to wake up and realize that. And the whole thing about the Baltimore thing, that place is disgusting. Like, this house looks like it's vacant for a long time. And of course, everybody calls President Trump a racist because he called Elijah Cummings out for his lies. And the guy is refusing to go to his own district and see what's going on. What does that tell you? And all President Trump said in that tweet, there's nothing racist about it, is that he wants to know where the money went to build the infrastructure for that city and all the federal funding that went to that city. He's like, where's the money? There's nothing racist about it. So you see, it's all about the race card, because that's all the left has, is the race card. That's it. They don't have nothing else. They don't have nothing else other than the race card, other than call President Trump a racist on false accusations. The fact that there's people coming forth, he sexually assaulted me and all this other stuff. It's all a publicity stunt. That's all it is. That's all it is, folks. So that whole testimony was just, yeah. And did anybody watch the Democratic debates last night or the other night? Saying how, Elizabeth Warren's like, da. But it's just funny how they're attacking each other, digging up dirt at each other. Which, they're no better. So who are they to talk? And sadly, guys, I do live in the state of Massachusetts, and then sadly, Elizabeth Warren represents this state. She is nuts. I was going to watch it on American Joe's show, but he couldn't get the screen to work. It wasn't his fault, it's just the way it was coming in, But, there's a lot going on, and President Trump needs our prayers more than ever. Believe it or not, Trump was prophesized to win the 2016 election. It's been proven fact. So God's working through him to bring this country back, and he's done just that. And that's why the left, the deep state, are in panic mode, because they know, and the Democrats too, they know, as Jim Joyce said in that during the hearing with Robert Mueller, that here's the good news. Attorney General William Barr is going to get to the bottom of this, and who started it, and who's behind it all. He says, I can't wait. We can't either. And there's a lot of amazing people I watch. Tony Patriot, Pete the Patriot. He's great. He's very good. Awesome. These are awesome channels, guys. Liberty Hangout, United America First, Will Johnson. I love that channel. I'm watching him for at least 7 or 8 months now, and he's very good. He's awesome. They're all awesome Patriots, guys, and I definitely encourage you guys to go check them out. Part of the matter is, nobody's gonna stop our president because he's getting things done that we elected him in there to do. That's the whole point of this. William Barr is going to get to the bottom of this. He's got to figure out the origins of the Russia probe, who started it, who's the author of it, which you already know is Christopher Steele and Hillary Clinton. Those are both of the authors of it, of this Steele.ca. Spent $40 million of the taxpayer money to take down an elected person. And I'm going to say this to you Democrats, so you get this to your head. Democracy, this is not a democracy. This is a republic. We are a republic, not a democracy. Democracy doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. We are a republic. It even says it in the Declaration of Independence that we are a. Why do you think we have the Pledge of Allegiance? To one republic, one nation, under God, with liberty and justice for all. There's nothing in there in the Pledge of Allegiance that says we are a democracy. Because democracy does not work. It destroys cities, it destroys countries. So I want to thank all you new patriots. Welcome to the Conservative Patriots channel. You guys expect a lot of cool stuff on this channel. So stay tuned. I also got to get my main channel going called Mr. Rocker Vlogs, Mr. Rocker. I got to get that going again. But what did you guys think of today's report? Let me know in the comment section below. It's always great to see, me interacting with fellow patriots out there. I'm happy to see that there's some people in my state of Massachusetts that are actually watching my videos. So that's my mission, is to turn my state red. Because we need to get off the Democratic plantation. If they gotta do nothing, they're not gonna do anything for the state. Elizabeth Warren is a disgrace to this state. I can tell you that firsthand. She is a disgrace to this state. She has done nothing for this state other than attack President Trump. They're all attacking President Trump because they know the truth is coming out. They don't like that. Anyway, guys, if you get out of here, hope you guys enjoyed today's report. If you're not a member of the Conservative Patriots family, please hit that big red subscribe button, notification bell, so you know I do uploads, all kinds of stuff on this channel. It has to do with politics, or breaking news, or anything else. Anyway, this is a Conservative Patriot. God bless all of you guys that are watching through the screen. God bless our duly elected President, Donald John Trump. And God bless America. Peace out.